Hi, this is Kathy Hilby, the Technology Integrator at the School District of West Salem. Welcome to week 2 of our Digital Tools for Parents. Today, I'd like to take a look at the site called Screenagers. The URL is actually screenagersmovie.com. This site is based around a movie that was created for discussions between parents and students, and we actually decided at West Salem not to host this movie this year, instead to bring in Dr. Justin Patchen as a speaker for our parents. Having seen the movie and heard Dr. Patchen, we decided that that was the better option. However, if you are interested in learning more about this movie and perhaps viewing it, you can find out more information on the website. So again, on the About, you can find out more information about the movie itself, and then you can find screenings by going to Find a Screening, and they may be located throughout the state or perhaps even somewhere in Minnesota that you could attend. What I'd like to look at is the rest of this site, because Screenagers does a good job of offering some resources for parents. So one of them is the Tech Talk Tuesdays. Generally, when you first load this site, it asks if you want to join their Tech Talk Tuesdays mailing list. And basically what it will do is send you an email once a week with different topics to talk about with your child. And the idea is that if you're consistently bringing up these topics in a positive manner and having conversations, that hopefully things go a little better. One way to sign up is to subscribe right here by putting in your email, and then there are some examples of some of the topics here. I'll just show you real quickly. In my email, I did a search for old emails. This is emails I've gotten over the past from belonging to Tech Talk Tuesdays. Here's an example of an actual email that I received recently. The gist of it is encouraging your children to talk to people. The title in here was Why Talk to the Cashier, but it goes on to encouraging your child to ask for directions, make requests, maybe call to schedule, all of those things that maybe aren't comfortable unless you've done them a few times. So kind of gets into that, encouraging students to be social in that particular way. So again, that was the Tech Talk Tuesdays resource. In addition, if I go to my resources tab up here, they have something called screen time contracts. And so if you feel like with your child, especially if they're moving into the era of getting a cell phone and you want to have more information about maybe designing some kind of a contract, here they have some examples, and then they have some ideas or things for you to talk about, because this is really not just for the student, this is a family obligation. For example, it talks about here defining family rules. What are your rules going to be at meal times? Are you going to allow devices at the table? What about at night? What kind of rules are you establishing for bedtime? Will you allow screens in the bedroom at all? And what about in the cars? Can non-drivers be on their phones? I know someone who had a rule in their vehicle that the non-drivers could only have one headphone in at a time. That way, if they wanted to ask their child a question or give them information, they could actually hear them because they only had one of their earphones in at a time. That's an example of some contracts under the resources. There are also some parenting apps if you're looking for something to give you more information on monitoring and those kinds of things. They have information about a variety of apps there. Some of these are definitely paid for apps, so you'd have to be conscious of that as well. If I go down a little further, they offer some research on their topics. Obviously, to be able to do their Tech Talk Tuesdays and those kinds of things, they offer a variety of different research that's available, so you could certainly use that. And there's also information on digital citizenship, internet addiction, some pro-social video games. So if you're having some conversations about video games in the family, you can be looking at those as a resource. Also some sleep and screens and how that can affect sleep too. So overall, Screenagers offers a number of helpful resources for parents. Hope you can check it out.